Just setting up, making sure I've got things close at hand, and I'll let my Facebook groups know that I'm going live. Couple of minutes and I'll get started. I've got 2 different sized jelly plates. I've got the envelope templates and a few of the different ones that I'm doing. A couple of brayers. Hello, who's there? I'm on my mobile phone. Someone's there and they haven't come up. There's one watching, whoever you are. Whoever you are. Nice for you to pop in. Those 2 stencils are there. everybody. How are you? I've got so many envelopes that I thought I'll pretty them up. So I've got thank you card sizes, letter sizes, but I also put in a postcard and an ATC. So there's that size. I've got any postcard sizes. I've got my DIY special occasion square envelopes. Happy Mail envelopes. These are just made out of papers and cards. They're not my other ones that I made the other day. These are the other type that I do. My other Happy Mail and prize draw envelopes. Well, I just felt like doing some sitting there last night wondering what I'm going to do. Today's my day off from the Habitat, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I thought, I've got envelopes there, I'll do them. So I've got 2 jelly plates here, my DIY ones. There's the big one, which will take that size and the bigger size, the A4 size, and then I've got my smaller one. It's darker because I used ink sprays on it, and they'll do my smaller ones. So they'll do these ones. And the stencils I'm going to use is this one, the butterflies, and I might get that other one because I do like that other one. There is another one here I also like. So I'll do that one too, if I can find it. And this one. So these, there's another one that I like. So they're the 3 stencils I'm using. And I've got all my different paints. Now I haven't used this one before. This one I got, came in a pack like this. So I'm going to use these ones on my jelly plate. All the different colours, the rainbow. So I've got this. This is Universe of Imagination. They're from the UK. Maidenhead, UK. These are from. So I'm going to give them a go. And then of course I've got the American acrylic craft and art matte acrylics that were made in the US. So I've got those. I've got a couple of metallics, which is my gold and silver. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today, peeps. I wonder how. I don't know if I can do mods off the mobile phone though. don't know how that works. Right. Wonder if that's gonna work. How do I make mods? Oh, no, that's not what I want. So I can only see your name up. There's 3 people watching, but only your name's up. And I've just tried to make you a moderator because I forget to look up. Okay. Who else is there so I can get started? God. Oh, good. Okay. Alright, we've lost a couple, but that's alright. So what have you been doing? I'm going to do some of the bigger ones, just get them out the way. And I've got, throughout this, at the end, I've made some little bits and pieces. I've made a couple of little bags up, and they've got some little bits and pieces in them, and I've made up 5, so I'm going to pick 5 at the end to send them out to. So we'll see who comes in. Alright, I'll pop this down. So the first lot of paint I'm going to test out is this UK paint. No rhyme or reason, just going to do it. And I'll bet you, got to remember to look inside. They've got safety things on them. don't know how good these will be doing this, but I soon find out. That one's been used already. No. This is my paint from, oh, a bit there, from the UK. Orange. I'm going to use the flower stencil first, because I'm doing some of the big ones, envelopes. That's why I'm using the different colours. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, I'll have a look at your thing later. You're doing a video on it after? I'll come over and have a look. When I'm finished here. And there's a little bit of metallic to it. On the reverse side, I can do there. One, and the reverse, it's just got the runoff. I'll put that one down to dry. Then I'm going to lift this, because I can use sprays as well later. One to here. Let that one dry. I'm just going to sit this here. So I want to see if I can pick up colours on this. Let that dry. I'm going to go in with some pink. Still using the same stencil. Some purple this time. And some of this blue. And some silver. So remember, we've still got paint on there from the first lot that I did. Ink. Purple and silver. I've got the other silver. This one I haven't snipped. I need my pin. Now some silver. That's the metallic influence. And here we go. This is a 20 centimeter or brayer. Okay. On the reverse side of this one. A lot of silver and blue, not so much the other colours. There we go. That's better. That's better. That's what I want to see. Where's my stencil? Place that on top. Sit on top and go. Where's that on? And the reverse, once that's dry, we'll just have a little bit of metallic on it. Then come in with this one. See if I can't pick up some more. This one. Okay, so that will be that on. That's two out of that. I'm going to try and get a ghost print now. So these will end up being my partner swap envelopes and Happy Mail envelopes. And depending on the size, prize draw envelopes. It's just a whole heap that I had made up, and some I had got love that stencil. That one turned out a bit better than the first one. I wonder. Just trying to think, guys. Just trying to think. I'm not sure if I can. I'm going to do it on the reverse of this to see if I can't get that ghost print. I might be able to. And if it's on the reverse, it doesn't matter. Ghost print on the reverse side of that envelope. And I'm just going to use one that I don't particularly care. These are my templates for my envelopes that I'm doing, that I'm covering at the moment. So these were my templates that I used to make them. What other colours have I got here? I've got that blue, I've got some white. So I'm happy with this brand of acrylic paint from the UK. I'm happy I got them now. I ended up getting 3 packets of them only because they were on sale down here at Rosebud, one of the stores. Never seen them in the store before, and I couldn't pass up the price, so I was asking for the whole set. And I don't think any of yous would have either, especially for this sort of jelly printing stuff. So far so good, I'm happy. Now I'm going to add a bit of gold metallic to this one. Let's see, because I'm using the black, the white, the brown. And a bit of blue, darker blue. I've just got to remember to take the little thing off. So there's a bit of white. I don't want too much white though. Now that they've been used, I can leave the things off. Oh, some of the blue. And I'm going in with the gold metallic. Now this gold metallic that I'm using in this thing, it's just from Kmart, a Kmart store here in Rosebud. Come in a pack of 3, that size, pack of 3. These 3 colours for $5. So you got your copper, silver and gold for $5 at Kmart here. So I made sure I got a couple of those, and then I can incorporate it in. Alright, and I'm just going to roll this on the back of my envelope. there. And where's this stencil gone? I'm going to stick that on there. Turn that way. And up. And there's that one. And that's the reverse. And then I can come in and another one. And I'm going to see if I can't get one on this one. And I might another one on this one. And that's a shadow. So I'm happy with those. Now I'm going to try the USA paints, brand paints. So I'm happy with the UK ones. So I'm going to grab a different stencil so I can try. I'm going to try this one next with the US paint and see how that one shapes up against the UK ones. I might be able to get another. I just want to see if I can get a ghost print out of that before I clear it off. Hi Robin, hi mate, handmade by Diana, hi Etsy, Artsy, how are yous? Alright, I'm just going to give that a quick wipe over before I use the other paints. Now I'm going to try the USA paints and see how they come up. Alright, that's clean. I'm going to put that aside because I can use that later. Right. There. Oh, come on. They're nice. Like those. Ah, just got paint on me. Thanks. Me good pants. Should have my apron on. Alright, so now I'm going to go through and try out the USA acrylics. And in this lot, they have got their own metallic silver and gold. So I won't need to use these other ones. So it's just going to be all the same brand that I'm going to use. And the stencil this time, I should have cleaned that. I'll wash that off later. Put another print out of that. Right, so I'm going to go. This is Fun Fruit Fuchsia. That one. Lavender. Oh, a lot of lavender came out of that one. This is a lot runnier than that other one. Yeah, I like a lot runnier. Island blue, dark turquoise, and almost at 2 bottles of that. And the ocean blue. Right, I'm going to use the metallic silver with this one. Probably overtake. Yeah, this paint's a bit more runnier than the UK paint, but we'll see how it performs. And I'm just going to roll this along the back. Get my stencil that I'm going to use, wherever I put it now. It's on the top and go up. My husband brought the Breyers Spotlight when I was away on holidays. Spotlight, there's this size, that's I think was a 20 centimeter brayer. It's Great for printmaking, scrapbooking, screen printing, and much more. So there's a 20 centimetre size, which is this big one, and then there was the smaller one. So I've got one for my smaller jelly plate. There's that. So spotlight doll, Diana. It should be a spotlight in and have a look at spotlight. Where's it? What's the other store? Lincraft. They might have them too, but we got this one from Spotlight when we were away on holidays. Bought me a whole heap of art supplies, and we also got these while I was away on holidays. They were from Spotlight as well, the US ones, US paints. I think they were $2.50 each. And that's the other side. I forget to look up Robin. Going to check out. Well, I look on China, they have €7. I didn't pay €7 for mine. It's not cheap here. I think the big one, I think Ed paid $29 for, and the small one I think was $24. It's Spotlight. We're not as cheap as you in the US. We can't get things as cheap as you do. Unfortunately, our prices are a lot higher. Yeah, not wrong there. Well, I've been lucky. The expensive stuff for us to buy here, I just let my family know that I'm interested in it, and they can buy it for me for my birthday or Mother's Day or anniversary. That's how I get some of these expensive things. I'm gonna try. What, darling? What, Gypsy? What, darling? You want to say hello? You're walking on the paint paper. You're going to have paint all on your paws. Little Gyps has just walked in. That's a ghost print. Your craft supplies are crazy expensive, so I get my stuff from... Oh. Right, now I'm going to go in. I'm not going to clear that off. I'm going to go in with some other colours. I'm going to go in with some yellow. Some red. Green, and then the gold. Gold out. Yeah, little Gyps. She's sitting right near her bowl that I've got a bowl out here for her and Simba, and she's kindly came in to let me know that she wants a bit of attention, and she's walked on the papers, the envelopes that I've just done. That. Yeah, I'm just decorating some of these envelopes. I've got that many of them for my swap partners in different activities I'm with on different Facebook groups, such as 70 Acres, Crafty Mum has had some stuff, and so I can send out random happy mails of bits and pieces. So I used to just send stuff out just plain, and I thought, nah, everyone else seems to be doing these painted envelopes. I'll make some up, and I've been making up my own envelopes as well from scratch, which I've done a video on, and from using old calendars, which the idea came from Melissa from 70 Acres. She was showing us on one of her lives how to make an Happy Mail envelope out of calendars. So I found myself the calendars that I showed before, the ones that I made the other day, I showed at the start of this live. Those envelopes that were made. You can see with these two different brands of paint how many prints I'm getting off them. So I'm quite happy actually with it's getting me through the envelopes a lot quicker than what I thought it would. And that's the ghost print. Now I'll stick that one down here. And on there. I was showing Kelly the other night how I did the calendar envelopes. It's alright if this is a ghost, because I can go in with some spray later off air. Got a whole heap of different sprays. And that's just a ghost print that I can go back in with some sprays. There's my little water. I don't want the alcohol. It's glycerine. I'll clean that one up later. So I've used those. I haven't used that one yet. Haven't used that one yet. Haven't used that one yet. So this is Very Berry. It's the next one. And Hunter Green. Bright Blue. And I'm going to add some silver to this one. Now I've just got my DIY jelly plate on a piece of glass underneath it. That's all that's on that. Butterflies. Where's the butterflies? Where did I put the butterflies? Pesto, I used PJ's recipe. PJ from Epiphany Crafts, Melissa Bishop's son. All my jelly plates are made with his recipe. I sent one out to Tania Smith. She did me up some die cuts, and I made her a small 4 by 6 inch jelly plate. So we did a swap for die cuts. I received die cuts and she received a jelly plate. And that was a month or so back. Things happen. We all move our own separate ways, I suppose. Yeah, I found PJ's recipe was so, and his directions on his video was so easy. I'm a hands-on learner. It was so easy for me to follow. And I've got this size that I'm doing at the moment, which is 7 by 11. I've got a 5.5 by 7.5 size, and I've got the ATC size. All those three sizes were made out of just one lot of PJ's recipe. That was it. No extra, just that. Just what he suggested got me those 3 jelly plates. One I used for the ink sprays and liquids. One I use for the acrylic paints, and let's just wash all these up. And the 20cm brayer fits just nicely on my 6.5 by 11 jelly plate, which is this one. And as you can see, the brayer fits just nicely on it. Now I'm just picking up the excess on this one. A little bit more there, I might be able to pick up some shadow. And then give that a clean. So that was those. 12, almost an hour. I like that the brayer covers the whole bit. Well, that's why I got him to got my husband to get me 2, this size and then the smaller size, which is this one. So I've only got the 2 brayers. It gives you an idea of the sizing. Just makes it so much easier. I'm just wiping this one up, because I'm going to go on to the next size down one, so I want to use some ink sprays. I've tested that out. And I think I'm undecided still. These ones I found were a bit easier, the UK ones, than these ones, but that's just me, I suppose. So I won't need those. Now I'll go on to my sprays next. I've got plenty of different sprays that I can use, that I've made up, all my DIY sprays, which I've done videos on. this one away. That one's finished with for now. Until next time. And now where did I put the other one? The other one now. I'm trying to find where I'll put the smaller one, the next size down one, so I can use that. You think I know where I'll put it? I only had it here when I started. I found it. I got it. Going mad, but I found it. Okay, so this time I just need a base coat. Where's the white? This is what I should have done first when I first used the sprays. The alcohol ink sprays. I put it straight to the jelly plate and it sunk in. So now I'm just putting a thin layer of white. I'm giving this one a go. Now I've got blue alcohol ink. I'm just gonna spruce. This one's me red. And some yellow. And a bit of green, dark green. Now if I had done that in the first place, before when I very first used it, I wouldn't have probably as much darkness. I'll give you a look how it looks with the way I just did it with the sprays. And that's just done with the white background and then the alcohol ink sprays. Sort of like a map. That's that. A bit more. Easy to make, Diana. Follow PJ's recipe. It's on Epiphany Craft Studios. He done a video on it the 1st of January. So easy to follow. I'm so glad I did. Alright, this is supposed to be pink, this one. And some purple. A little bit of blue. So glad I did. And for those of you that live in the US, I was telling, I think it was Kelly the other night, how much it is for the alcohol rub, the gelatin, the glycerin we pay here. Now, give you an example, a 345 ml rubbing alcohol from Coles supermarket is $9. For a 200 ml glycerin from Coles was $8. Now, the gelatin was around the $3-4 mark for 100 grams. That's what we pay here in Australia. You can get the big bulk things, you know, for 99 cents or whatever. It's not like that here in Australia for us. Unless we can get to a warehouse that supplies that sort of thing and try and buy it that way, we've got to rely on the other sources where we can get them from. So that's where I brought my stuff to make my jelly plates using PJ's recipe. So I ended up having a 345 ml bottle of rubbing alcohol. It's the green bottle of rubbing alcohol with a little crocodile or something on it. That's $9. Down here in Rosebud, I've got Coles. So, yeah, I don't normally shop at Coles either, but that's what I've got down here, Diana. So, being on the bay, I'm limited on what I've got. I'll have a look at the Safeways here down the next part, probably a small drive, but from the supermarket is where I had to get the goods. So it was $9 for the alcohol, $7 for the glycerin, $8 for the glycerine, and about $3-4 for the for the gelatin. And out of that recipe, I got this size, the bigger size, and the smaller size jelly plate out of it. Hi, Em. How are you, doll? So you're lucky, Diana, you're near Geelong, which is a big place. You know, I'm in a small area. We're limited on what our stores have got. We've only got one art and craft supply here. I've got to go to either the charity shops, have a look around, see what I can get, or I have to go to, we've got one art and craft place that I know of in Rosebud, and there's about a 25-minute drive to Mornington Peninsula. Mornington, they've got a spotlight out there. Other than that, I've got to go into town. So we haven't got a lot of art and craft places that we can get. This is only a small town compared to where you are. Oh, that's no good, Em. I hope you feel better soon. Well, our Coles, Diana, has only got the 345 ml rubbing alcohol. And I think at Bunnings down here, it was cheaper to go to Coles and buy that one than what it was to buy the Bunnings alcohol thing. So I just made it the cheapest way I could. And that was through going through Coles. But I'm happy. I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm just a bit upset that it costs so much, you know, for us here to be able to do some of these art and craft stuff. Yeah. Yeah. The art and craft supply place here in Rosebud, it's the Book Barn, and they sell books. They sell my oracle cards, my healing art cards, healing spiritual cards. They sell my canvases I can get through there, paints, all your drawing sort of stuff. But that's the only place here in Rosebud that I can find, other than having to go into, yeah, as I said, Mornington or head back into Melbourne. Yeah, they do, but they are more pricey. That's right. My son and one of my brothers work for Bunnings in Melbourne, and they get a discount. So I try and get them to use their discount card for me so I can get some things a bit cheaper, especially the Floetrol for my acrylic pouring. Floetrol here for a full litre is $52. Yeah. My brother is more generous at helping with his card than what my own son is. He's a bit tight. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. 52. You go to Bunnings up near you, Diana, and have a look at the 4-litre Floetrol. No word of a lie. It's $52 and a few cents. Yeah, it's in the where they have the thinners, the paint thinners and stuff. It's normally up on the top shelf. And they have Easy Flow. Easy Flow is a smaller bottle. It's I think it's a 1-litre bottle, and that's around $17, $18 for Easy Flow. But the actual Floetrol for a 4-litre, which is what I get to use for my acrylic paintings, is $52. Yeah, it's even nice when they don't mind helping you. It's just the son doesn't always come home to visit a lot. So even though he's supposed to be living here, he's between my home and his partner's parents' place. What if I mess with Emily? So hard for you guys over in the US with your medical stuff. We are blessed here in Australia. We've got Medicare as well as private insurance. So we've got that choice. I don't have private insurance myself, being on a disability, but I know my mum has. Okay, Easy Flow is the one for me. Yeah, it's a 1 litre. It's in the same area. And I've only seen it at Bunnings, Dale. I haven't seen it in, well, that's the only hardware store I've got here. Oh, there is a small family-owned one, but they don't have that sort of stuff. No, don't let it get you down, darling. Life gives us different things that we have to deal with, and hopefully you can get it sorted out and under control. I'm sure we're all behind you with our prayers. Wishing you much healing and love. Gonna be doing my show no matter what. Except emergency. Yeah, well, I'll be finishing up. Are you going on live soon? Tomorrow. Yeah, I'm back at the Habitat tomorrow and Friday, but I'll get to see your replay. Oh, I did your where did I put it? Your mixed media. I just haven't taken a photo of it. That's the one that number 10 of Emily's mixed media mashup. So I did do it, Em. I just haven't taken a photo and posted it on your Jules thing yet. But that's how it turned out. No, I do get there and do some stuff behind the scenes. It makes me feel as though I'm a part of the group, even though I can't always get on live. I try and get over and see different ones that I like and I feel connection with. Yeah, if I miss you live, I'll see the replay, love. I'll let you know I've been in. Alright, I've still got a few it's gonna dry. Some small ones. This size I use for my thank you cards that I send out. So I've run out of the ones that I had before, so I need to do some more of those. So I'm going to use a couple of the stencils though. The envelope, these envelopes. And then I'll show you what I've done so far, and I'm doing that drawer, so please, if you can hang on a little bit longer, because I've got a special drawer I'm doing today. Got some little goodies to give away. Where's that butterfly one gone? Probably isn't going to get them all on there, but I'll get some of it. But everyone's going live now. Pink Poodle is going live in 30 minutes. Someone else. Abstract Positive is live. And Crafty Mamas is live, guys. I'm just getting notifications of them all. These ones will have some butterflies on them. I just got 3 notifications of 3 people that I'm subscribed to their channels. And I posted some napkins to you. You should get them soon. Yeah, I'm just waiting. You know what our Australia Post is like. I'm still waiting on the 70 acres to partner swaps. So, and I warned the girls that our postal service here is slack. So as soon as I know who my partners are, I've got to get my stuff out to the US virtually the day after for them to get it in time. It sucks sometimes. Absolutely sucks. Makes it so hard. I don't even know if Shelley over at Crafty Mama's got my power pack. And I sent that over 4 weeks ago. I haven't heard or seen anything on her feed to say that she's received them yet. I made 52 A2C power pack cards and sent them out to her. Something that we were doing on her thing, and I haven't heard if she's received them yet or not. So, just have to wait. Once she gets it, no doubt she'll do a video or something, so I'll know. I'm just going to put that on. Need something else in there. Alright, need some more purples. And some of this colour. Some metallic silver. Oh, Elaine, you're going. You'll miss out on the draw, darling. Name of the stencil, it's just a butterfly stencil that I got from Handmade by Diana. Came in some stuff that I brought through her Facebook page. She was selling some of her stuff off. let that go because some of you might be ready to go across and watch some of the others. I can do the rest of these offline. So I've got 5 little packs. And I'm going to write a number on them. That one was easy. That one's got a number on it. I can see, so that's okay. That one's got a number on it, so that's alright. I don't have to write one on there. Right. Alright, so between the numbers of 0 and 31, so the first numbers that come to your mind, put down five numbers. The first 5 numbers that match will receive one of these happies. So Diane's got one. Diana, you've got one. Hang on. I need my glasses. The first couple had numbers on the envelopes and I just circled them. So Diana's got one. Little Craft Creations has got one. You only get one, Michelle, even though you've got another number in there. You only get one though. Emily's got one. And there's 2 left that haven't been got yet. So that's M's. I'll write your names on the inside so I know who I'm posting it out to. And I'm not showing you what's in it. It's just I'll tell you how many things are in it though. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the envelope. So Emily got it with number 7. Michelle got hers with number 30. Give me a pen that works or text that works. Michelle picked number 30. And there it was there. Number 30 I had there. Number 7 I had on that envelope. Diana picked number 22, and there's number 22 there that I had written. That was Diana. There's 2 more. Okay. No, still hasn't gone yet. There's 2 more to go. Robin, try again. I'll tell you the numbers, between 0 and 15. So there's 2 envelopes left. Nope, try again. Are you the only one left in here? Has everyone else got one? Has everyone else got one? How many people's left? There's 6 watching. Alright. So who hasn't got one? Robin? There's number 2 and number 13. So since there's only 6 in here now, is it alright if I give Robin one? And I don't know who the other person is. The other people are. Oh, Will Black's live. He's one of my artists' go-tos. Number 2, okay. Robin, who have I missed? Kelly, are you still here? Is Kelly still here? Where's she gone? She was here earlier. It's saying there's 6 people watching. And I've only done 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's only 4 of you. And I've got 1 more. Is Arlene still here? Arlene? Artsy and Arlene. Are they still here? That's alright. It's only a cost of a postage stamp size. But a couple of little bits and pieces that I think this will like. Look, I get a lot of my mixed media art supplies through where I work at the Habitat for Humanity. If I've got the money on me, I get it at staff rate, so it's a bit cheaper again than what we sell to the public. So if I see things that sort of in bulk that I can get cheap enough, I'll get it, bring it home, and that way I've got some things that I can, you know, put in little gift things like this and random happy mails without people asking for stuff. And that's just me. If I can help out, I will help out. I haven't got a lot of money, being on a disability myself, and there's only my husband that works. But if I can get it cheap enough in bulk that I can share it around, why not? You know, that's just who I am. I'll help anybody that I can help within reason, but I will not be taken advantage of. So, you know, the kindness of a person's soul will only go so far. I might leave that other one for another thing I do somewhere down the track. I've got to clean these up after I get off. I'll show you. Do you just want to have a look at them so far? But I don't even know how many of them. They've got to be sent out, so I'll just put them there because I'll get them out. So there was that one. That one was done with the acrylic white paint on the jelly thing first, and then me alcohol sprays under it. So I only did 2 like that. Then I did the small butterfly stencil. This is my thank you card size envelopes. So I've done a couple more of those. And I wanted to test out that new paint that I got from the UK, so that I found. And butterflies to me is transformation. Dragonflies for me is wealth and prosperity. So I tend to use a lot of butterfly stuff in my mixed media stuff. So that's one side, and that was the ghost side on that one. These are my DIY card envelopes, which I haven't made many DIY cards as such other than my thank you and a couple of the birthday ones that I send out with their birthday mails. Artworks that I do for my loyalty members on my Facebook group page, and it's only my loyalty members that receive special artworks. And if it's going to a good cause, I may donate, like I did donate to Michelle's auction. Believe it or not, it cost me $44 to send that record that I made to Michelle for her, so she had it in time for her auction, and that's without having insurance on it. That was just the normal way, because I couldn't afford the insurance on top of $44 for her to get it. And I believe the record, and there was a few other big items that I didn't donate, others donated, will be going up for re-auction. So at Michelle's next auction. When are you having that, Michelle? On the 2nd, isn't it? You're having the re-auction? And the re-auction is just stuff that people haven't been able to fulfill their commitments. That's all. They've had other things on and other things come up that they haven't been able to get it, so now these will be going out to different ones that I'm in group swaps with, and random happy mails. So I'm glad I got them done now, because there's some metallics in that. Some have got some backs done and some haven't, but at least they're not completely blank. So this envelope's just your A4 size envelope. Takes your A4 papers in, painty papers. So painty papers that I send out will go in these sort of things. You can see why you guys like the metallics. They bring them up nicely. Even that side, it's got the gold through it. And it was just me using the brayer. Now there's a few bits and pieces. Go there, that one's still a bit wet. Oh, and then there's these were the first couple I did. I like that one. That one came out really nice. And this one came out nice too. And then you're into the earthy tones. That one. That one. And that one. So I've got a few done now. So thanks for joining me while I was getting those done. Much appreciated. And these were the other envelopes I was telling you about that I showed earlier on. And they're made out of DIY envelopes, and they're made out of old calendars. But this one is very sturdy and thick. This one, so I'm keeping an eye out at work now for anyone that brings in old calendars that have a full page picture on it. And these ones were inspired by the flock Mama took. Melissa Bishop on the flock, 70 acres the flock. She was making some of her own DIY, and she was showing us how to do it. So I thought, yep, got an old calendar there, I'll give it a try. And I'm glad I did, because some lucky group members of my own Facebook page will end up with one of these one day. Just randomly, out of the blue. And being smooth, I can put a bit of paper with some tape with their name and address on it, and I can lift the tape up and it's not going to wreck the envelope, so it's going to be reusable. So that's good for somebody. And I made a couple of these envelopes. I've been doing a bit of embellishment making and trying to make different embellishments and stuff because I come to a standstill with the altered journal book. I'm not confident enough in doing it, so I'm waiting for when I've paid for all my goods with Michelle, which I had arranged to pay for my goods in installments because of the price difference. And once she's received all the payment installments, she'll be then sending me out the goods. So that's something we had organised. So I pay each Friday. I send via her PayPal. I send her the next instalment. We worked it up over 5 payments. So I was very grateful for that, because what I had ordered, even though some of you in America think it was high, they're not high for what I paid, looking at what they'll be worth if you were living here in Australia. And the stuff that I did order is for family birthday presents. Mother's Day had just gone. My mum's birthday had just gone. I knew that her auction was coming up, and I thought, nah, I'll let Mum know, she'll get hers a bit later. And she was happy with that. I gave her a card already, and I told her once I get the goods, I'll come up to Tokemore and visit her. My mum lives 6 hours away from me, so I'm planning at going up there on a Tuesday and coming back on a Wednesday, staying overnight. So that's once I receive the goods. But I've got to pay for them all in full first, and I'm just grateful that I got the opportunity to pay it in installments. So thank you, Michelle, for being very understanding with my situation. So that's it, lovies. I'm glad I got these done. I am so very glad I got these done, because there'll be others. I think next month I'll be right to put down for 3 partner swaps in the 70 acres, the Flocker friendship journal swap thing. I only put down 2 this month, only because of my commitments with paying things out. So all is good. I'm wanting to make a Facebook group for my subscribers, but I don't know what to call it, lol. Handmade by Diana and Friends. There you go. That's what you can call it. Handmade by Diana and Friends. Hey, once it's up and going, I'll be over. You got some good stuff on your YouTube channel, Diana, that's easy for me to follow. I love going back. I'm one of these that I can see something, like it, try and do it, not do it good, and I have to go back, because as soon as I've sort of done it, unless I've done it a couple of times hands-on, it won't stick. And that's from having the 3 minor strokes. It's just the part of the brain that was damaged, and there's nothing much I can do about it. So I know when I start to get really tired, my words start slurring and my face starts to droop a little bit more. and my right leg starts to go on me. And I do wear continence pads because the part of my brain through the stroke that connects and sends the messages down to my bowels and stuff was affected. So hence I don't travel too far away from home other than the habitat and doing the grocery shopping. Every now and then I'll get to go to Melbourne with hubby and see my kids. And I love this form of art. Even my art paintings, it's healing. It takes me to a place where I can just be in the moment and not having to think or worry about anything else. I have to be strong, Diana, with what I've gone through in my life. I'm only just turned 51 this year. I've been married for 31 years. I'm a rape and incest survivor. I've had 3 miscarriages. I've lost 3 beautiful souls near the middle and end of the pregnancies. I've had 3 minor strokes, which was only in 2010. And I've tried to commit suicide 3 times in my younger life. And thank God that I didn't succeed, because I wouldn't have had my son. That's how I found out I was pregnant with my son. And I was lucky I was in the hospital at the time of that last attempt. So I don't take life for granted, I can assure you. And I'm not on to get sympathy like that. I've passed all that side of my journey. I'm a survivor, and I just want to be able to live in the now, be happy, make some friends, and craft, because art and craft is what's helping me through this part of my own journey. And that's why I call mine the intuitive healing journey. I'm an intuitive. I've got other Facebook groups other than my art group, and all my groups are closed groups for the reason a lot of the people that are in my groups have come from similar backgrounds to myself or slightly different, and we support each other through our journey as we continue on. But other than that, I'm not after, you know, sorries or anything like that. Life is what it is. It happened. I survived it. I'm still surviving it. I suffer with post-traumatic stress disorder, and that's because of the rapes and incest. I keep getting the flashbacks all the time, and I have trouble sleeping. So some of you may see me on late at night. It's probably daytime over there, and it's 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning here before I'm settled enough to go to bed, put my head on the pillow and just sleep. So that's just me. I learnt to live with it. So I'm very grateful. My husband of 31 years, my partner of 33 years has been by my side and gone through everything with me. So it's 20 past 1 on Wednesday afternoon here in Australia. No, I'm right, Robin. I just, this is my way of keeping in the present my art and craft. I do paintings. I do with paintings with the brush, which I learnt some techniques through the art Sherpa and her mum Ginger Cook. I'm part of their groups. I've done acrylic painting, water painting. I do acrylic fluid art. I do hot crayon art. I do mosaic. I work on tiles. I work on records. I work on wood, canvas, just about anything. With mixed media, this is all new to me. It's only been about 6 months, 7 months, maybe a little bit more. I know it was late last year that I started in mixed media, and that's only because I came across 70 Acres Studios one night while I was just out here trying to calm myself down, and I came across hers, and that's how I got started in mixed media. With acrylic pouring, I came across Anne-Marie Riderhoff. She is the one that I learnt acrylic pouring through. And if I get stuck and I can't remember a certain technique, I go back and I'll watch her over again and again. Look, mixed media, any art and craft is good for people that have got some form of I don't want to use the word disability, but it's true. You know, whether we've got a mental illness or we've got some other illness that has stopped us from being out in the normal everyday world, we're looking for something to make us feel good and make us feel a part of something within our own sphere. And I'm grateful for the people that I've met through YouTube and Facebook. You know, there's some people that I know I will make a stronger connection outside of mixed media, outside of the social media scene. And there's some that I will only ever know through this sort of setup. I've met Donna Barrows already personally. My husband and I have met her personally, her family, and they welcomed us into her home. And that's a nice feeling to have, that you can make a nice connection with somebody and take it further. Yeah, we all learn, Em, long as we're willing to be open and learn and not be afraid. Some of us have got low self-esteem. Some of us are intellectually, you know, impaired. I can read a bit. I don't read a lot because of some of the big words I do not understand. I have to get my kids to help me with legal papers and stuff if my husband is not around. So my husband looks after our finances and all those sort of things. I'm not allowed to cook on my own inside unless there is someone home, because I forget that I've got the oven and stove on. And that's since I had the strokes in 2010. So some days I'm here, you know, my mind's really good, and other times it's not. So I am glad that you came across. You know, I don't normally talk a lot, even when I'm doing the videos by myself and then putting them up on my thing. I just say what I need to say, and that's it. Being brought up the way that I was brought up and with what I had gone through, I find it very hard to open up and talk to people. I find it very hard to trust people, and I've been hurt that many times before in my private life through different things, different situations. I am a very wary person, and I take notice of my own intuition and gut feelings about situations. And we all get together and meet for some reason. Our paths will cross at some stage. We'll be in each other's life for a period of time, even on social media. And then there'll be other times that we move on to other things, and that's understandable. You know, we can't stay still forever. We've got to evolve. I just am grateful that I get to grow and learn something new and trying to release some of my insecurities and fears that had stopped me in the past from trying things. I used to do jewellery making and sell it at the crafts market. Since the strokes, I can't do that anymore. So I'm limited to what I can do sometimes. So I just see how I go. One day at a time, as my therapist says. One day at a time. So thanks, guys. I've kept you long enough. And I do appreciate you coming in, and I'll get these posted out. So 2, 3, 4. So Diana lives locally. Emily, Michelle. Robin, where do you live? Are you in the US? Not a problem, Dale. Sometimes I just get on, do my live, and then I go. I don't normally stop for a chat because I'm aware that I've had people on for an hour or 2 hours, and they've got other groups that they're subscribed to that they might want to go and see. So I've got 3 for the US and 1 in Australia. So I'll get them out by the end of the week. Is it in my, is it in the Happy Mail folder in my group page, love? And is your birthday in the file there? Because if it's not in there, you won't receive your birthday gifts. I can't send them out. I think I have got your address, Em, but I'm not sure about your... Hang on. I've got a backup book. So me going into... Let me have a look. Let me have a look. This is my backup birthday and... birthday group for members. Shelley Rose. February. March. May's gone. June. Emily, yes, you're the 31st of August. So I've got it. Em, you're already in my book, darling. Have I got your address though? Let me have a look. Okay. Yes, I have it. So Emily, I've got yours. I've got it in the book, and it's on file in the group for when we do the swaps and stuff, group stuff. Robin, if you would like to go across to my Facebook page, and it's a closed group. I'm not sure if you are a member over there or not. Because I have asked all members to because I do acrylic pours or some artwork and send it out to them for their birthdays. And I haven't got you down, so if you would like, my Facebook page is Intuitive Healing Art Creations Group. Okay, so it's Intuitive Healing Art Creations Group. I just tried to type that in. Do you think it will come up? Intuitive Healing Art Creations Group. You must have group on it or else you'll go to my private page, and I don't do much there. That's where I interact with my immediate family and close friends. So that's my Facebook page. For group. And I have a monthly loyalty members giveaway draw each month for me loyalty members on my Facebook group page. I do the birthday gifts from myself to whoever birthday is that month, and random acts of kindness with happy mails and swaps. We're doing a couple of activities in my group, but that's only started last month that I started to do something, and it's only so I can practice doing the stuff and learn how to make things. So it's not that I know what I'm doing, it's just that I'm still learning. I'm a hands-on learner and I can do it with others. So yeah. So I've still got all these that I can do, but I might be up late tonight, so I can do them later tonight. Yeah, once I get off here, I'll accept your request, Robin. Not a problem. You're welcome. There's some members of my art group and YouTube friends that are a part of my other closed group. But if you come across that and need to. Johnny. Yep, Michelle, you can do a private, darling, when I get off. I'm getting off in about 5 minutes, alright? And then my mobile will be free for you to call me before you go to bed. You need to get some rest. sometimes Michelle and I do it with Kelly Garbo, and sometimes if I can catch Donna Barrows, because I'm trying to build on a friendship outside of YouTube and Facebook with some of the different ones. So it's not that we're talking about anyone outside of off the YouTube waves. It's mainly on our own families and getting to know each other on that off social media arena. Alright guys, thank you very much. I'm glad I got that done. And I think I have said all I need to say a bit about myself. I suppose little bits and pieces as I feel comfortable will come out. So yeah, I'm just wary of being hurt with giving a bit too much information about myself out over social media. So, but a lot of the ones in my group are from my other group, support group that I've got, and family members, so I know I'm in a safe environment there. So I'm looked after. I've got my earth angels looking out. So love and light. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Little Craft Creations by Michelle. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Handmade by Diana. If you can, Handmade by Diana, if you can let me know how much I owe you, please, so I can get that transferred across to you, because I've got another payment for Michelle on Friday. So if I can get yours done before then, I'll be happy. You didn't, Robin, you're probably in the wrong one. Robin, can you please go back in and make sure you put group? So intuitive healing, you must have group on it. Right. Okay. To get into the group, and it's a closed group. It's not open to everybody. Closed group. Must request via this Facebook page name. And paste. So all these words, it's a long name, so but you must have group in it or else it won't take you to the right page. Yeah. Okay, Intuitive Healing Art Creations Group. And that should take you straight to us. Diana is one of my admins. Donna Barrows is also an admin, and I've got a few other ladies that are moderators. I can link that. I'm just seeing if I can link. That's my Facebook group page there. So if you click on that, it should take you over. Yeah, Rosebud Australia, doll. Yep. That's me. Alright, so I'll get them off. I'm at the Habitat tomorrow, so once I finish at the Habitat, I'll post these ones out. And I've got an envelope to go out to Kelly Garbo, who is going to do the napkin journal keepsake swap with group members on my group and myself. So I need a coffee. I need something to eat. It's 1:45 in the afternoon. It's early hours probably for some of yous over in the US. Thank you very much for spending time with me, and hopefully you get to know me a little bit better. Yeah, it's coffee time. I need a coffee before I go on the call with Michelle, because once we start talking, I forget to stop and take a breath. Alright, love and light all. Keep creating, keep being yourselves. Bye. See you later. Thank you. Much appreciated.